far as I can tell. I'll check it in a minute. Go to my main save. 56 and 56:30.12 hours so far. Let's see if we can add a few more, see who drops by to chat. Yeah, notice this star field has a black background. It's an option. This moose and Atlas right away. You guys were waiting for somebody to stream some NMS? I'm fine, feeling pretty good. Just probably try and put another couple slots on my new big hauler. So all I can think of to do today for planning. Hey Atlas, how you doing? Have you seen my new hauler? Well, that's my old hauler there. What have I got? Oh, this is a colossal archive. I'll bring in my new hauler to show you. Wrong button. So there's my new hauler. It's even bigger. I figure haulers are supposed to be big, right? So I haven't got all the slots in it yet, so it's not as big as it will be. But you can even walk right under the wing. And it's yellow like my old one, just that's the color it happened to be when I found it. I did look up the glyphs on Reddit to find the big haulers, but that it turned out just the way I wanted, even though the description didn't quite match or anything. And yeah, in my old one, I don't know, what did... Yeah, it's down on a different platform. There's the old one again. It's not a slouch, it's not small, but it's got the different wing style, of course. I often see these haulers with just a single pod wing and other noses and tails, of course. But I really wanted the double pod wings. Inside, it's got the 48 holds on the main hold, but it's still building up the holds on the cargo hold. I think the tech is maxed out now. But yeah, I've got, currently I'm like using this cargo hold for crafting of the stasis devices and the fusion igniters. It's not quite all in the cargo hold because I got this sequence here still in the main hold. It'll fit once I've got the rest of the slots installed. But yeah, these slots of course are now 300 million units. I've almost got enough for another slot. Fill in this corner here. And then I've got another column and another row to put on the cargo hold. I think it's something like that, yeah. Yeah, it's just 5 rows. It goes up to 6 rows and 7 columns. Oh, that's maybe the maximum columns already. Huh. Unless I, you know, glitch some column or save edit some columns. But I've never done that. I'm on PS4, so I can't really save edit on the PS4 directly. I have to rig up a PC for it. So yeah, I wanted to I've got 5, 4, 5, and 5 there. Just 1 there, so I need some more of those. I need more ionized cobalt for those, mainly I think, and a little more dioxide. And then this stuff here is from crops and gases. That's the minerals. The yellow ones are minerals. So this is from crops, from gamma root, faecium, frost crystals, lubricant, and glass. Yeah. So the first 2 rows. Well, no, mainly just that first row, I think. I need to get the crops going. Need some gamma root, I need some sulfurine, radon. This is the selenium and frost crystals. This is nitrogen and carbon, mordite and fungal mold. So I think I can get a good supply of those crops. Just need to go visit some of my farms. I don't know, Moose is pretty familiar with most of my farms by now, I expect. But Atlas, you probably haven't seen. PS4 as well, but it's actually called PS4 Slim. Oh yeah. And the reason why it's named that way is because it's shorter and more, more compact case, yeah. It's the same logically and speed-wise and everything, I think, right? Okay, let's start with a little bit of freighter. We do have some freighter missions. same age as PSVR, yeah. I'm using a PS4 Pro. It's secondhand. I'm not sure when it came out or anything. I'll probably have to upgrade it sooner or later, but it works fine for me so far. 1 terabyte main solid state drive in it. I think it's still the 1 terabyte I got, yeah. Okay, so we want to... Oh, I want to check my frigate missions first. There's a few of them should be completed. Debrief. One, two. Oh, those doorways always often catch me, and you disappear right into them if you go wrong. See? So, and they don't trap you, at least. Not anymore, anyway, so... You have to be careful, though. You never know what it'll do when you disappear like that. This one's not quite done. A few hours left. 1 hour and 5 minutes left on it. Might be complete later on in the stream, who knows. This one is not quite done either. Only 35 minutes to go on him. And the last one out, I think, not done. And he's got 6 hours. He's a long-range mission. So I don't think there's any new missions to send out. Unless they've come up in the last couple hours. We'll check. Oh, there is new missions. So I will just send some support craft out on them since it's free. These will all be free by the looks of it, because they're all less than 2,000 light years. Support ships, they're class S, so they're full 5-star. They'll cover a difficulty of 2, no problem. Man, I wish I could pilot the frigates. Since Hiligames added the planetary frigates that flies around the planets. Atmosphere. Oh. You want to jump on one of those frigates that you see on the planet? Oh, yeah, that could be fun. Or take your own frigates down to a planet. Yeah. Oh well, I in my imagination I do that, so I'm with those captains leading their squads or just on single ships. So what did I say I needed? I need some cobalt, and then I need to ionize it. So I think I've got a few cobalt farms I could visit. Let's see. Eisen Cobalt Enterprises in Eisentown. There's not a large farm. It's just or mine. It's the mineral extraction, of course. More of a mine than a farm. Yeah, that would go with the frigates on a mission. It would be a lot of work for Hello Games to implement that. They might be doing it, who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised if they aren't either. They got higher priority projects in the works, I think. Now the storage is in the basement here. Cobalt 9,000. And then I just want to go back to probably back to the freighter to refine it. Enough from the planet yet. A little pulsing will take care of that. Yeah, it looks like those frigates are having a good time flying through the planetary atmosphere, but we'll just have to be satisfied for a while with watching them. But yeah, we're free to wish for whatever we want, aren't we? I wish we could pilot the frigates, yeah. Now, I wanted to refine, so I'll split it into 4 stacks. And refine them. 6 minutes even for a quarter stack. I suppose I could try and find some in ionized cobalt. I don't know if you can find it in mineral deposits, hotspots already refined. Wish I may, I wish I might. On this star, I wish tonight. Lots of stars to wish on in the game, eh? First star I see tonight, yeah. So we could harvest some barrels while we're waiting, I suppose. I probably need some condensed carbon anyway. There'll be some of that in here along with the other stuff. I haven't sorted these barrels out separately. Of course, they're on a freighter, so you can't really. You just have to rely on the odds to produce what you'll want along with the other stuff. But yeah, it's all sellable, except for the warp fuel. You get occasionally a warp fuel, and you can't sell them. All you can do with extra ones that you don't want is delete them. That's all I can figure out anyway. But yeah, barrels are a great way to get warp fuel if you're looking for, journey to the center of a galaxy or something. They give you the antimatter and the antimatter containers to make warp fuel, and you also use the antimatter to make more barrels. But I got more than enough barrels now. Just sell the antimatter for now, I think, because I need money units for 300 million of them for another hold or 7. I've got that barrel farm down at the base that I showed the building of it, part of the building of it on another video. All of the barrels at that base produce only condensed carbon. So that's another way to restock your reserves of condensed carbon. But this way sort of works too. Gives me something to do while the refiners are crunching away. Does get a little bit tedious after a while, probably even more tedious to watch, but that doesn't really bother me a whole hell of a lot. I don't much care if people find me too boring, or I don't know. Moose seems to be immune to no matter how boring I make it, so he always keeps coming back. I don't know. Sucker for punishment, eh? One last one here. Go back to the other row. Of course, he's got other things to keep on his mind if he's at work. He just has easy to keep up with me if you're glance at your phone every 10 minutes or so. Oh yeah, he's still farming barrels or something silly. So he claims to like it. Like I say, masochistic. It's gotta be. He's never been able to explain it to my satisfaction anyway. Maybe he can't. Maybe there is no explanation. It just is. Is contemplative watching me do boring stuff. Oh, and so sell the stuff I don't want. I want to keep the carbon, but I'll sell off. Oh, I got a unearthed treasure artifact to sell. There's some antimatter, 34 antimatter, 180,000 credits. Antimatter housing, 261,000 credits. More, no, I still got 2,000 cobalt that I had in auxiliary storage. Should have some extra nav data that I don't need to keep. I'll keep 30 or so and keep 32. There's some ionized cobalt, 33. So see how the refiners are doing? Oh, it looks like they did their job. So, I should be able to make a bunch more of this stuff now. I just want to take it up to 10. Don't want to put it into 2 stacks here because I was doing this in the storage vaults, and they hold a little bit more, but it's hard to keep. They don't quite. This puts it all in one place for me, a little bit easier to keep track of. So I need some gamma root, sulfurine, more radon, frost crystal and selenium. I already went through this. Nitrogen and yeah, more nitrogen there and more fungal mold. So those are a bunch of 10s anyway. This this needs the cactus flesh and star bulb. That's just the organic catalyst. Killed my 433-hour permasave twice today for how to vid. You killed him twice. It's not permadeath really then anymore at all, is it? Showing how to get it back, yeah. Well, what were you using, a backup file or what was your basic technique there? Cactus flesh and okay, so I'll just go to my farm here now. To the toxic bungalow farm. See how stable it is today. Well, I would check in at the the radon and dioxide mine first. Someone agrees here, you die, you can... Oh, okay, interrupting the dying process so you don't actually die, yeah. Yeah, that's the technique I use to get my permadeath character to the center of the galaxy for the final trophies. I couldn't quite keep him alive long enough for that. It was like, I don't know, I think it was some 35 hours or something, but he died twice on the center of going to the center of the galaxy anyway, and I interrupted the death. After death, just reload your cloud save, yeah. The cloud backup, I would call it, yeah. I use USB backups mostly rather than cloud backups. That's the radon. Here's some copper I can sell. Here is the cobalt, more cobalt, just in case I didn't have enough. Some oxygen. Number one thing, turn off PB. Yeah, that's the easiest way, isn't it? But yeah, I was just killing myself and then interrupting probably unethical, but I was tired of watching the last two trophies be absent from the list there. Yeah, I don't know why it's on by default, as if they are trying to encourage PvP. I don't know. I've never really gone in for that. Baron, how you doing? Typo here. So yeah, I should unload some of this. Save the radon. Sell off some copper. I'll split it. Docksite. I might need. I don't know. I'll check. What else do I have here? Okay. So cobalt I probably don't need. Oh, yeah, okay, fill it up there. Trying to escape its slot. This is the ionized cobalt that I want to keep. Radon, who knows how much I'll need. I need to call in the freighter. There it is. Okay, might need a little more, so I'll save that. Iridesite. Where'd that come from? From the frigate mission? Oh, I've got extra now. So, try to burn some of it up. Make some more or no, some more processors, right? I can't. Only got one of these. My eyes are failing me. 3 there and 3 there. Okay. Now we can make some more more processors. And some more of these. 3. There, got rid of the extra iridescent. Put this radon beside it. That'll probably use it up sooner or later. This is where I use the radon, condensed carbon. Fill that up. 9, 10. Now that one uses the other stuff. Okay. 7 and 9. 2, 1. This needs sulfurine. Out of sulfurine, essentially. So that's as many as those as I get. Polyfiber, probably gonna. Oops. Okay, that's enough of those. Farm will have more than I need of some stuff, of course. Use up some gamma root before I get there. What? This is a gamma root. 35. 40. And that's the frost crystal. Gamma root's only used on the lubricant? Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. Using up the frost crystal. It says collect more frost crystal, but when I press the craft, it goes ahead and crafts it anyways if it doesn't check the right place for all of it. Oh, it's making 5 at a time or something. Oh dear, what have I... Cryo pump. And that's the last of that. Thermic condensate. So I need more sulfurine. I think I know how to get that. Sulfur, right there in the middle. So Baron, what you up to today? You playing your own No Man's Sky as well, or just looking for some place to chill? This one here has 6,000 sulfurine. Yeah, it goes. Okay. Radon as well to be saved. I don't need this oxygen, I don't think. No. Okay, we'll sell off the oxygen, that stuff. Starship storage. I guess I got that from a frigate. We'll put that in its place to be used later. That's a good one. Warp cells. These are the things that I can't sell directly. All I can do is delete the extra ones. Worm on this planet? Or something? Dock site. Now, do I need to save any? A little bit. I can sell the rest. You don't need very much of that stuff usually. So, sell the oxygen, dock site, Gek. Now, I'm not collecting chrome on anything here that I remember. I should have a spot for it in the vaults, though. There's one. Okay. And there's some cobalt space, too. Dock site, no. I don't need space for cobalt yet. Copper. No, I don't need the copper, so I could sell that as well. Just sell it here. Geknip. Extra oxygen. Relics. Extra docksite and copper. Now, in here we've got magnetized ferrite. I might need some of that, probably not. That's probably more than enough for anything I'll do today. Goes on that stack. Make room for any I might pick up. I should just sell it. Sell the extra. Sell freighter. Magnetized ferrite. Now we go to the toxic bungalow, I think. Yeah. And just load up Yeah, is there anything anybody's curious about, crafting in particular that I am doing today? So, or anything else about my ships or bases? Be glad to squirrel off somewhere else if you think of anything. So yeah, this is the toxic bungalow, a big toxic planet that grows the mushrooms outdoors. I've also got a greenhouse full of them, but I think this is the main supply of the fungus. There's just this couple rows of mushrooms that I planted outdoors. And just a little bit of a roof to keep the weather off my head a little bit. It doesn't work perfectly, but squirrels, yeah. Squirrels are the central feature of the whole game, I think, right? Ah, come on. I don't know, there seems like there's some details that have changed in harvesting of outdoor crops like this. Got a few rocks in the way. Oh, yeah, and then I almost got them all now. Yeah, that's the outdoor ones. Frustrating ones to harvest. The rest of them are regular greenhouses that are nice and easy to harvest. That's where I planted that one that did the weird effect on the power supply. In another video, I know Moose saw it, but I'm not sure about you other guys if you're still listening. There is only one person in the chat according to the population count. Unless Baron came in through that Sony back door that doesn't show the people in chat. I don't know why they don't show it, because that whole display at the side of the screen is actually put together by Sony. Moose is still listening. Thank you. Just pick up all the stuff here and sort it out. See, there's a few more mushrooms. A few more mushrooms. Fungal mold. Have you ever noticed that they don't have a consistent spelling for in the slot? The fungal mold is spelled M-O-L-D, and on the large one it's spelled M-O-U-L-D. I think it's the difference between a British spelling and an American spelling or something. I got it set to American, but it might be consistent if I was on British spelling or something. Either that or the other way around. Mainly because English is not a standardized language. There's umpteen standards for English. British, American, India has their own variation. Canada and Australia have their own variations. But yeah, you have to choose between American or British on most computer applications. Okay, so we can just fill up the holds. I've got a few extra there then. And it's not quite full on some of them. But we got lots now. Should make a little save file. And I can try five, four. I need pyrite? Okay, we need the freighter. The freighter wasn't in, that's why I couldn't craft. So I wanted here, what is that? Thematic concentrate, whatever it's called. Condensate. This stuff. Thermic condensate. So just make 5. Make 10. And this stuff I can make another one. Crab pumps, then I can make some more, and then go back here and make some more, and okay, I ran out of that. So I need now nitrogen. Yeah. Nitrogen. Nitrogen. Should have a pretty good supply of nitrogen at this base. And a little bit of activated indium. Another mineral mining base. Nitrogen 15,000. Just put it direct in the freighter. And then I can put this in my regular pack, I think. Yeah. And then I can sell the indium. And sell nip and gravitino, so albumin pearls, sac venom, keep those, sell indium, 7,900,000, and I got 310 million money units now. Buy another hold, and I've got plus a coupon. That's 2 holds, which is good. It'll start the new column or row or whatever it is. And let's see, I got sulfurine. I think I mentioned in another video, I wish the freighter would just follow me around automatically, so I don't have to call it in at every planet. But that might have some unforeseen complications, I'm not sure. Sulfurine I'm kind of low on already. 1,200 left. Radon, I got that. Nitrogen, and is up to that. Now, how are we doing here? We want some nitrogen. And we got 10 and 10 and this. Liquid explosive and now these are circuit breaker. Those are those. Okay. Yeah. I want that extra hole to move it over. And then I'll probably move this one over too. so that the pop-up window doesn't obscure what I'm trying to do. So this uses just frost crystal. What? Glass? Oh, I've got too much glass, so it should be living glass. Yeah. That row's 10. I can build this up again. Glass is annoying because it's you need 5 for each of the next step instead of the usual. You need here for living glass you need 5 glass and a lubricant. It's the only thing in this whole tree that requires multiples. Others are just one of each. So we got 5 here. Oops, no, that was 9. Okay. They don't make nice even numbers for these stacks so that you can, you're always overflowing your stack. I want to fill in, I should try that, fill in the extra slots with just Vesium or Mordite or something, and then when it overflows it'll go somewhere else. I won't even notice till I look there. Okay, what am I out of? Sulfurium already? No. Oh, yeah, I am. Sulfurine. Okay, I think I have another producer of sulfurine, actually. That was the one I got. Right here. Must be really hard for people that are trying to translate this stuff between languages, that all the made-up words, make up new words in other languages, and then people that know 2 languages would get them confused because they're all made-up words anyway. Extreme night temperature detected. extremely warm, actually. What do we got? 10,000 sulfur. And yeah, there's no and here. We'll work indoors. Have to call in the freighter again. Make it fall, yeah. Another one. Okay, so I had lots of. It was just because the freighter wasn't there? I don't know. Okay, so we got 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7 or 10, yeah, 9, 10, 10, 10. What do we got here? Thermal and nitrogen, okay. Yeah, that's 10. Make up the 10, 40, 10, 10, 10, 6, 10. So this row, 10, 5. Doing hot ice and thermal, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. I need a whole stack of these. Heat capacitor and polyfiber, yeah. And most of the 3 of those to fill it out. Okay, so it's all filled up to the 3rd row.
Incoming storm.
We'll need twice as many of these as everything else. So let's that's explosive infusion accelerant. There, that's filled up to there, except for these. That uses circuit boards, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, too many. That's alright, I need extra of those anyway. So, this is, yeah. circuit boards.
Product constructed.
Okay, and this is enriched carbon and semiconductors.
Product constructed. Product constructed.
This is the polyfiber. Oh, ran out of something there. And the heat capacitors.
Product constructed.
This is nitrogen salt.
Product constructed.
That one is the thermic concentrate.
Product constructed.
Now, what was it I ran out of? Star bulb. Go to the star bulb base. That's the first set again. Right there. Should just make the double set of quantum processors right off the bat, and then it'd be all set. I'm not gonna do them all one at a time, so. Got 1, 2, 3 ohms, all star bulb. Now, room number 9. Still got extras of those. Okay. Go back to crafting. Here. Oh. Call in the freighter? Yeah. I think that's a trunk. Yeah. So 8, 9, 10. Just make a double stack here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. 10. And I ran out again. I'm actually making 9 at a time because I don't use up the last one, so I can just use the craft more button. When I can, anyway. Sometimes I slip, of course. This one is out of star bulb already again. So, more star bulb. Kind of funny, the big plants here are the plants that grow native, and the small ones are the ones I've planted extra. But the large ones yield a lot less than the small ones, I believe. At least that was the case last time I checked. I usually just harvest them without watching the numbers. The way it stacks them up on the display without keeping them separate, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. I got a few star bulb out in this field. That one's harvested. Warpy, warpy, warp. Yeah. Every time they claim they've sped up the teleporting or the warping, I cheer, but they use up the gains then in the next patch, and it's slow again. Or I get used to it and it seems slow again, even if it's faster. That's as much reason to buy a PS5 as any, as the faster teleporting and warping. But it's a lot of money, of course, for something that I'm just trying to waste some time anyway. Or as they say, the whole thing is a waste of time. But I don't know, have you seen that new freighter when it actually does a interstellar warp in third person? It's really huge. Let's see if I can demonstrate for you. You probably know how haulers are pretty big anyway. Come on. Herc. Wonder what KJ would think of the dance that I do for this. If it's as much as funny to her as the sodium dance, right? Come on. Got a few odd ones over here. I know it's hard to believe that I actually manually planted most of these until occasionally you'll see a set of them in a straight line, and then you say, oh, that's not natural. And there's a real long straight line over here down by the beach. Unfortunately, outdoors, the angle doesn't stick. It flattens out the angle of the camera view and makes it harder and harder to collect them consistently. The camera view angle is changing slightly with each step. I got a creature visiting my garden. Good thing they don't eat the garden on me, or I'd be really upset. You see how it's flattening out as I step forward? And then it misses them because the angle has changed. Not really that bad, it's just something to complain about. We always need stuff to complain about. If it was perfect, we'd complain, oh, it's too slick. We should roughen up the edges a bit, make it more realistic, right? Doesn't help that I planted them unevenly. They're each space a little bit different, and so you can't get a consistent pace going. So that's the rows. Few odd ones left. Oh, hello there, one of the little poopy animals. It's, I think it's the same model, the same 3D computer model as the faecium poop that the animals leave when you overfeed them. It's just a slightly different color. And then it's animated to roll around like an animal of its own. I have one as a pet here. We'll call him in. Is he here? Yeah, that's him. A big one. Call him Lumpy. Where are you going, Lumpy? Come back. Don't run away. I'll give you a treat. Pet ya. Ooh, yuck. Petting him, yuck. There, now you'll be happy for a while. A little happy lump of poop that rolls around and keeps you company. Oh, big old walker wandering through my gardens. A strider, I mean, yeah, the walkers are the robots, aren't they? Keep our terminology straight. That'd help. Okay, any others? Odd ones laying around? Oh, somebody actually, see, that's an actual animal poop. So Lumpy the Poopy Pat drops lumps of, of actual poop. Facium you can pick up and stow away in your backpack. So, you think I got enough star bulb now for my project? Looks like I got a little bit extra now. Let's see how long it lasts. Starship into the hole. Where was I? This stuff, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. This is made of cactus. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're ready to make some more of these. So, first of all, I'll leave one there. And drop the rest in here. Put these in the freighter. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ran out of something. What did I run out of? Geodesite. Oh. Geodesite is here. Craft. The mineral side of this crafting. Geodesite.
Product constructed.
Ran out of dirty bronze. No.
Product constructed.
So one of these, and one of these. Okay, what do these take? Ammonia. Only 5 to a stack on this stuff. Okay, that's a 5 geodesite. And now I can finish 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, leave one there. Put the rest here. Leave one there. Put the rest here. There, now I got something to sell. Objective of this whole exercise is to sell stuff for credits to build slots. We got 300 million there. That's one whole slot for 18 stasis devices. 144 million here for 9 of those. Let's go up to the space station and the current? It doesn't seem we have the current space station. Either that or I'm not seeing it with my old eyes. Lots of space stations, but okay, what? New Omavarad. Okay. Can I mark it? Should be able to. Oh, that wouldn't help. I'm already there. I don't know. I was going to show you the big guy warping anyway. We'll start from here. Just get into space. I won't even bother to visit the space station. Just find a new rich star to visit. Don't want to go too near to your old star. So find something three star economy star. The yellow stars are much more likely it seems to have thriving economies. They're the sort of the standards. There's a 3-star. 5 planets. Now, isn't that it doesn't all even fit on the screen when it's warping like this, right? Can sort of see one part of the ship at a time, and I don't know if it even shows you the top part ever. Oh, there, it zoomed out a bit. Oh, and zoom back in. Zoom out. Oh, we're arriving, that's why. That wasn't a very long warp. Hilbert Dimension. First contact with this star system. Yeah, that base was in Hilbert. It was one of the bases when we were exiled to Herbert. You talked about that on a recent stream, where we couldn't go back for a while early on. That base dates to that same period. And so here we are. Actually, I need the freighter here as well, because I've got the coupon in the freighter. this one here. Coupon for 1 slot. Solar ship visiting, class B as usual. That's another thing that's kind of funny is when you explode when you get the exploded view of the big ship. It's monstrous, and it's sort of a double vision view. It's got more parts than you know, smaller parts and bigger parts, and exploded view. Upgrade ship. Inventory storage. Apply augmentation. We got one. And then we have to go in there again. Spend some of our ill-gotten loot. Purchase storage. Another row. Okay. So that's 6 rows and 7 columns. That's the last row. This is a big hauler, yeah. And it's lit up and blinking, but I'm out of money. And out of coupons. But yeah, it extends outside the device at the base here. It's overflowing the edges. I don't know if full of money. Well, I just spent most of it for a couple of slots. Back down to only 155, 56, 55 million. So that's what I've been doing the last few days is running around, harvesting my farms, and build a few slots at the end of the day. It's almost my supper time here, I guess, so I'll be taking a break now, I think. I don't know if we could probably build a few more, but we're down to, yeah, we'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we can go ran out of minerals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And how many of these? We got 10 of those, so we need 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. few of these. Okay, yeah, I'll just leave it like that for now, and I'll see you later. You're gonna be streaming some No Man's Sky later this evening, you think, or some other game? Whoever's lurking there, I see your little chat population count doing the query again. Okay, that's yeah. Check out Moose. He'll be start streaming if it's 20 past 9 and in your time zone. He'll be streaming around midnight. If that's another 2 3/4 hours, he'll be streaming on his channel if you want to check it out. I don't know, anybody else might be Mary streaming or something between now and then or something too. Oh, you'd be early tonight because it's Sunday? That's so. That's in less than an hour for you then, isn't it? Or okay, in 45 minutes, go check out Moose's stream. He'll be doing the query. It's a horror movie game of some camp counselors, if I remember properly. See how many survive. Okay, good night. Wrong button, of course. Broadcast. Stop broadcast.